Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. It all comes down to one thing. At the end of the day, the only people you can really trust are yourself and your own team. Neither Tagath nor Huang was on the up and up, and when push comes to shove, you'll stand alone against any odds you please. Back to Hoi, and hopefully better work. Indeed. Both of these sides wanted us to betray the other, and then at the end of the day, we betrayed both of them, and had a very, very interesting shootout that we came through relatively unscathed. I mean, there was no trauma kits that had to be used. So I'll definitely call that a win. Though we could have made the fight a whole lot easier, and we gained 8 karma. Which is awesome. And that is pretty much the... We got 14 karma to spend. Let's go ahead and spend said karma. The question is, on what exactly? Do we want to go ahead and get some extra spell? With 14, that gives us... We could pump up our willpower and our key casting. I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's go ahead and see if Frederick or anyone have anything new to say. Got a lot on their mind. Okay. So I assume things are pretty much the exact same. We're not going to have any new dialogue options until we take care of this issue with the plastic-faced man. Let's go to Spider Shen here. I need to see what exactly they have to offer. We've got... Okay. Key casting of 7, key casting of 6. We have the Mystic Armor. What else do we have? There was something else. Celestial Mana Fist. Blood Calls to Blood, which I really, really like, but man. And the Cestus. We don't have enough for close combat, though, unfortunately. We do have this. We have the Spiked Fist already, if I recall. Let me check to make sure. Is that what I have in my... Oh, I have a Punching Dagger. Damage 2, reach 1. Hold on. Ah, okay. A Punching Dagger is right here. So I think what we're going to do here with our karma is we are going to go ahead and pump up our willpower. Next up on the block. Because we are not going to be able to get our close combat up to 8. Not with 14 karma. So, let's go ahead and do willpower of 6. And key casting of 6. That gives 2 available karma. I think we're going to go ahead and go with that. I mean, we're going to have to pump this up anyway. And we want to be kind of well-rounded. So, now we have access to some spells. So here in the key casting, we can get Mystic Armor for 12,000. Or excuse me, 1,200. Ugh. It's like spells have gotten pricey. And Celestial Mana Fist for 6. And we will confirm that. Now let's decide where exactly these spell slots are going to go. Now this shares a cooldown with other Mana Fist spells. So that will actually replace normal Mana Fist. Normal Mana Fist goes away. And we have Counter Strike. Let's see. 1 armor. Medium cover bonus to magic spells. Let's move all this stuff over here. Okay, so we have Martial Defense 1. Wait, we have Martial Defense 2 now, don't we? Nope. Never mind. Oh, Mystic Armor. That's what I got. Okay. And active 1 AP to rock that out. But that's still pretty good, I think. We're going to go ahead and call that decent in terms of our spells. That's all for now. We got 1,100 new yen to spend. So let's head to the bolt hole, turn in this quest, see if we're able to get any money out of it. Chances are good while we got karma for kind of doing the right thing and wiping out all opposition, we probably didn't do well on the new yen front. And then we can talk to the crew and see what they thought about this run. So let us open the jobs. Claim payment for the Eastern Tiger data. I do not know how to describe this job other than calling it a complete cluster frack. You did the right thing, killing both Wright and Huang. I don't appreciate worms who try to stiff me, and I sure as Drek don't like Solpa rings. Oh, I've attached 1,600. Nice. I've attached payment. Nobody paid me, and I'm sure I can sell the data and samples you brought back. Consider this your eventual cut of that sale, kindly. Fair enough. Now, let's see. Check the BBS. Nothing new there. Do we have any pay data? Nope. But we do have the experimental Ares research. And, ooh, 792. Not bad. I think we actually got our money back for everything we just spent on monk spells. Now we just need the, 3492. Nice, nice. Now, let's talk to Ractor, see if he has anything new to share about that run. Welcome back. Any thoughts about that last run, Ractor? Ah, betrayal. It never fails to sting, does it? Koshi shifts its posture slightly, its articulated pedipalps weaving. A subject that I am rather intimately familiar with, I'm afraid. Killing both Tagath and Huang was unexpected, but invigorating. Such a pleasure to be rid of them. Their death scream served as the high points of my evening. All in all, a job well done, and we stand to profit from the data that we covered to boot. A tip of the hat to you, my friend. You have outdone yourself tonight. Good deal. Well, we got the Ractor seal of approval. Chances are he's not, or Gaichu's not going to say anything interesting. Let's go ahead and talk to Gunshow here. What'd you think about that last run there, Duncan? What a complete Drek show. I thought that Kindly was supposed to vet our clients to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen. Yeah, that's part of her job, but no fixer can catch everything. Oh, come on, Caleb. If she hadn't dropped the ball, none of this would have happened. I won't say that to her in person, of course, but this is on her, not us. He shakes his head ruefully. I don't think I've seen a bloodbath like that since the Barons. Everyone dead but us. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it, but damn. I mostly went legit after Raymond took us from the Barons to stay away from massacres like that. Anyway, enough about that. Need anything else? Nope. That was one heck of a firefight, too. I'm really surprised we were able to get out of it like we did. Actually, I need to check the stash here. So we have the 2 med packs, we have the gold trauma kit. I actually might spend more of our new yen on the gold trauma kits and sell these ones off. Despite the fact that we have never had to use one so far during this playthrough, that doesn't mean that we don't need to have them available. Okay, ISO. Shan, you're back. She doesn't bother turning. Need something? Question about the walled city? No info on the walled city, that's good. Any thoughts about the last run there, ISO? I hate to be a downer over that mission, but I'm starting to wonder if Kindly Chang is slipping a little. The entire reason we give her a cut is to make sure that people that hire us don't have ulterior motives and won't screw us over. Kindly dropped the ball on that one. Hard. Her ulterior motives, not ulterior. I'm going to bet that whatever irritation Kindly has over us killing the client and a gang of Koreans will disappear the instant she finds out just how valuable the data is worth. We basically handed her a bigger payday, and if there's one thing that can calm her down, it's cash. You made the right call. It was an impossible situation. Getting rid of both of them was the only sensible call you could have made. Well, we got props from the entire crew for the most part. I'd say that works out well in our favor. So, nothing really to do. Let's just take, other than go take care of our plastic-faced man and get the ball rolling on that. Any active... Yeah, there are no pending jobs. We are free of all obligations. So, let's take the MTR to meet Dreamland. Get the ball rolling on everything else here. Be curious to see. Okay, because we got to do this first before we even meet the plastic-faced man. We're just getting information from Dreamland at this rate, if I recall correctly. She's a Decker just like ISO. So, let's see who we get to take here on this mission. Oh, we do not get a choice. That's nice. Oh, it's just ISO. The tenement that Dreamland lives in smells of mold and desperation. The people live here are the kind who don't want to be found. Okay, this is the right place, Shan. Emil should be in the first apartment. Or Emily should be in the first apartment. Is she dangerous? She shouldn't be. Emily's a Decker, yes, but she's really more into programming than she is violence. Her handle is Dreamland, after all. She quit running last year. Something about some sort of activist activity that she used to be into, and a bunch of big money execs were holding a grudge. Emily's from Berlin. She moved to Hong Kong after the F state collapsed. The Shockwellen Rider, that's the group she worked for, were supposed to protect her, and they got their own problems to deal with right now. Oh, I remember the Shockwellen Rider. I guess that she decided she'd be safer on her own. I heard about the fall of the F state. Sounded like chaos. And that's what I heard too. An experiment in sustained institutional anarchy? Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but it ended up just like communism did. Another pipe dream. The German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade, and they forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by the Corps, just like Hong Kong. Bet they wind up building a wall again. Wouldn't put it past them. Anything else we should know before we talk to Dreamland? No clue, really. I've never met her in meat space. Just be your charming self, I guess. I'm sure that everything will work out just fine. Yeah, because everything goes so well during our runs. Knock, knock. Hi. The apartment is no better than the hallway. Empty fast food cups and packages of dried snack food are strung about the room. In the corner, a box of cat litter sits filled to overflowing. You don't see any cats. There's a patched-together matrix terminal sitting on a stack of crates connected to a banged-up cyberdeck. Within arm's reach of the cyberdeck is a 20-something woman with pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, and a bleak expression. Emily looks at the deck slung across Isobel's back. So you're Isobel, huh? I didn't expect... A dwarf? Iso coughs nervously. Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so pretty. The woman has a soft German accent and a dour disposition. I should never have agreed to this, Iso. She groans. Should never have even responded to your message. If the oligarch swine who've been hunting me find out where I am. They won't find out from us. Uh-huh. Emily searches your eyes with her own. You can see the intelligence in there, but it's hard to get past her sullen manner. This is the man I told you about. He needs the software that you developed to inhibit your cortical implant. He needs what? Her tone is sharp, and her eyes flash daggers at Iso. I don't think I should be getting into this. I need your help, Emily. That's great, Shan. Now, go away. I got my own problems to deal with. She pulls out a near-empty pack of German cigarettes and lights the last one. In case you're not up on current events, I've got a kick line of mercs and bounty hunters after me. Messing around with the headwear that the Shockwellen Rider installed in me is the last thing on my mind. I don't want to get all Brody with her. I'm not asking you to mess with your own headwear. Just give me a copy of the software you developed so I can use it. It's not that easy. I can't just copy it. It's bound into the operating system of my headwear, and the connections are too fiddly to mess with without risking a complete memory wipe. Then where would I be? Look, I get it. Listen, I know a guy named Rhombus who knows headwear. I mean, really knows headwear. He's the one who installed my head storage, moved my walled city memories over to it too. Rhombus can copy your spoof, and he will too, free of charge. He can probably make a few tweaks while he's in there and make your life easier too, Emily. No kidding. Dreamland thinks for a moment. Sounds like a win, I guess. Gotta be better than this. Let's go see this Rhombus and get it done. I'll have Rhombus modify a taser with Dreamland's cortical inhibitor software, Shan. The jolt should stop the plastic-faced man's memory wipe process before it starts. You'll be able to go to the information broker when you're ready. A custom-made weapon, usable at mid-range, deactivates the target's neural wipe and leaves them stunned. The effect takes 3 rounds to sedate the target. Neat. Let's go ahead and send to stash. No. We will send... There we go. Now we are good. Now we can send maybe this to stash. I'm done! There we are. Take the MTR to meet... That's the objective complete. So are we going to get into like a little firefight here? Nope. Excellent. And we didn't even have to threaten her. Now what? So we had to board the train again. Why? Oh, go to Shek Kip May and acquire the plastic-faced man's itinerary. Okay, real quick, before we do that, find, capture, and interrogate the plastic-faced man. Whew. This'll be fun. Let me rush up here real quick. See if anyone has anything new. Nope. A lot on your mind. I figured that nothing new was going to happen. I just had to double check and make sure. Well, let's take care of the plastic-faced man then. Do we get to pick our crew now? Yes, we do. So, we had Ractor and Duncan on the last trip, so let's grab Gobbet and ISO, of course, just because this seems to be her purview, and Gaichu. And we are in good shape here, I think. So we've got our neural inhibitor, got our healer, our decker, and our Chop Chop. You're about to travel to Shek Kip May. Continue. Now, I'm kind of curious what's going to go on here, because if everything stops before this point, this is either the end of the game, or near the end of the game, or just we're getting really close to some sort of revelation. The extraction. ISO has modified a taser to introduce Dreamland's cortical inhibitor program into the plastic-faced man's neural network. That should stop his headwear from completing a memory wipe and allow you to interrogate him for information about Raymond Black. But first you'll need to find him. Kylie Cheng's made contact with an underground information broker named Zhao Ji, who has managed to obtain the plastic-faced man's complete itinerary. With it, you can choose the time and place to perform an extraction and find out what he knows. Zhao Ji works at an abandoned night market in Shek Kip May, the Shing House Court. And yeah, that's good, because it looks like the neural inhibitor doesn't take any skill with firearms. So that's good at least. And none of our... Well, wait a minute. Is that that's an SMG. Gobbet? Do you have a wild one too? Oh, okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about giving Gobbet any kind of upgrade. We can go ahead and sell that off, most likely. In terms of... We don't have anyone who can throw grenades, do we? Well, that's just wonderful. Let's go ahead and give her the trauma kit. Force 2 fire elemental. That definitely goes to Gobbet. Actually, we also need to hand off the mummy spirit talisman, because there's no need for me to have it. Okay, I think we're good on everything. So maybe we'll get a choice on where exactly we get to meet the plastic-faced man, which I think would actually be kind of cool. A little bit of replayability. This looks like a... Well, never mind. I was about to say, this looks like a nicer part of town, and then I looked at the condition of the roads. Now, this time, I'm going to focus and see if I notice anywhere that we can hack into the Matrix, or anything else because I do not want to repeat what happened last time. Yeah, 10 orders. I'm having a party. How are you now? No one really to talk to. The Emporium. Yeah, I think it's good that we get the lay of the land before anything else happens here. Oh, okay, we're having to walk around. Can't go through that crowd. Maybe the Emporium's like a last stop shop before we get into any kind of shenanigans or tomfoolery. This actually looks very similar to the Shadowrun game on SNES in terms of how the buildings look and so forth. And is this the... Yep, this is the end of the line. Well, we could go into the Emporium and see what we got. Let's go ahead and check the Emporium, just because I'm curious. Hopefully we don't, like, kind of start anything before it needs to start. But if this is a shop, I want to see what it has to offer. We probably should save the game first, shouldn't we? Just in case. Let's do that. Oh, can't save the game. Awesome. Well, let's head into the breach. Strange-looking elf. Hi. He looks really familiar. Oh, I know I got what you need. As soon as you walked in that door, I was thinking, I know exactly what that man is looking for. No doubts, no questions. It's you. You are that man. The one with the need. The hunger. Oh, it's Zach. Nice. Oh, this is Zach from Shadowrun Dragonfall. Now, what brings you to Zach's fine emporium of exotic potables? I am glad that you were able to survive, despite the fact I never used you. Let me look at your basic stock there. Wow, you ain't got much. You said something about knowing what I'm looking for. Running a sale right now on account of all the rain. Indeed. You look like the kind who wants some jazz, some kamikaze, some cram, real heavy stuff. I'm not in that business anymore. I'm all about the mellow, relaxing the world. It's crazy out there these days. Yeah, he saw a lot in Berlin. Charisma too. You got any harsh goods right now? You seem like a good customer, yeah. My buddy dropped this off earlier. Should probably unload it soon. Don't usually carry this kind of thing. Take a look. Ooh, Sandblaster. For protracted engagements against armored targets, each hit reduces the target's armor by 1, and the Yamaha Pulsar Taser has a high capacity and range than the standard Taser. That's actually interesting. Well, I can't see what... Well, Gobbet and them, all that stuff is pretty much locked. There's nothing I could use here, because I don't have the ranged combat. That's neat, though. Remember Zach for all your tranquil needs. Namaste. Yeah, definitely Hong Kong has changed him. Or maybe the Dragonfall changed him more than anything. So, let's go ahead and, now that we know what was on the table. Why are there no traveling monks selling monk stuff? That'd be awesome. Maybe a nice pair of upgraded brass knuckles. Enter the Shing House Court. It's like, ding, top floor. Game saved. Well, that's a good sign. Well, let's see what's going on here. Got some solar panels. Oh yeah, well, we are on the top floor, so that makes sense. Wouldn't get a whole lot of solar energy, considering how much it's raining here in Hong Kong these days. And everything just went blue. And we got some lovely abodes here. the boss is in the back. Go on through. Oh, Zhaoji. It looks like someone's looking at a like a hologram show, maybe? Or a commercial? What's this door panel? It's a fairly recent code maglock system, which I do not have the code, sadly. Alrighty. Well, maybe we can go and get this. Well, this is the dwarf we need to talk to. The dwarf is the... Oh, excuse me. She. The dwarf is the queen of her little hive, a nattering swarm of snitches, stoolies, and spies. Avarice gleams in her eyes. They dart around you, taking in morsels of information so quickly they appear to vibrate. She mumbles little mnemonic rhymes to herself as she tags and labels you all. Ah, yes, the new on-the-scene runner, Shan! She rocks in place, humming a soft reply to herself. My friend in Hoy said you'd be coming to see me. I have a friend too, and she says you're the one to see about finding Li Tai Lung. Oh, yes, I am. I definitely am. Zhaoji's eyes widen with the joy of her job, and she hums her little hum. Very timely intel. Very timely. I have this complete up-to-the-minute itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe package. And how much for this deluxe package? And unfortunately, the deluxe package is no longer for sale, nor is any information about him. So sorry. Zhaoji's expression oozes with cunning. I received another offer. A better offer. To take it off the market, just before you arrived. From whom? Li Tai Lung's client. I believe you know the company. She fumbles with her fingers a bit. I feel really bad about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. You don't want to work with Josephine Sang. That's the thing, Shan. I do. Attaching myself to her is smart. Very smart. Sang's big in Hong Kong and getting bigger. She's already on the executive council and is a front runner for the next chairperson position. Zhaoji fumbles with her fingers a bit more. She can't make eye contact with you, and all I need to do is make sure you don't walk out of here alive. Ambush! Oh, this is cake compared to what I just went through. Really? Yeah, all of you guys can go ahead and step up right now. Right to the firing line. So, here we go. Let's martial defense us up, and also we will mystic armor. And magic resistance is passive. And we got one to do. So let's just go ahead and... we can't hit anyone, can we? Well, let's go ahead and just take cover. We'll lay down a hurtin' next time. Let's get Gobbet. I didn't really want to get into a fight so late in the episode, but it's okay. No worries. Actually, let's give Shan some haste. And we're just going to run up here and... Well, we don't have really a choice in the matter. Let's just run up here and Enforcer. Sword versus fist. Probably you should have used the grenade first, but that's okay. You're out of cover. And Gaichu, it's been a while, hasn't it? Now we got Regenerate, which is awesome. Let's do some active defense. And we're going to go into Metal Stance to start out. And we will go after this Triad Captain. -1 AP. Nice. Ow. That captain doesn't want any of our samurai ghoul. Oh, I remember you. You're probably the mage because you're smoking. And probably not from a cigarette. Oh, you're running from me. Why for you run? You were blocked. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to run her down. Hi, Zhaoji. How you doing? Hope everything, your hopes and dreams are going the way you want them to. Gonna tase you, keep you from going anywhere. And, oh, I wasn't using the Nux. Oh well. Gobbit. Let's go with a heal to Gaichu. He got wounded for 14. There we are. And we got Acidic Fog, a Rat Totem. Let's increase ISO's aim. And anything else? Rat Totem. Well, we have no Hostile Spirit right off the bat. But we do have a Devil Rat Fetish. Hello, Squeakers. What can you do? Venom Splash. Draw attention. Sword against Rat. Now, let's go ahead, since you're always shoot the one that's out of cover. Like so. Plink! That's one less down. Now, let's go into Heaven Stance. And we can regenerate, but we don't really need it right now. Coup de grace only attacks stun targets. Well, that's one. Oh, so close to dying. He's not really going to move much, though. Now, what are you? Definitely. Ow! That makes sense, though, because Gaichu being a ghoul, it's easy for him to become extra crispy. Alright. So, let's go into our Knuckles here. And we'll Celestial Fist for 12. Quick Strike. Miss with that. But it's okay. We'll hit with a normal attack. She's still ducking. I hate that. Can we tase again? You're still not moving. So you might as well get used to that. Let's flush this target out of cover. Oh. Okay, we permanently flushed that target out of cover. ISO. We got your grenade launcher. Loose! Yeah, you still hit. That's good. That's what matters. Good deal. And we don't have enough. We'll reload in the next turn. Let's see if we can finish. Ah, worth a shot. Okay, now regeneration, Gaichu. Regeneration is in order. Regeneration is a good thing. Let's go back into... Let's go into Metal Stance. And we do need to take out this mage. Let's rush up here. Oh, come on, Gaichu. Hey, Squeaker. It's alright. Oh, crap. Yee. Definitely need to heal up Gaichu. Quick. Fortunately, they missed. Okay, Shan. Let's try this again. Armor damage. I guess she's just wearing a lot of armor, perhaps. There we go. That's our damage. Okay, their meal ticket is now down, fortunately. We have a heal spell, which we can't use yet, unfortunately. Let's do... Well, we can do Acidic Fog right here in the middle. You're not going to be happy with that. Now, we need to heal up our samurai. Don't go through the fog. You should know better than that. Now, let's head back behind cover. No shooting this time. And we'll leave that You leave them to do that. First off, let's shoot some acid. Dots for days. Now we can rush up here. Knock him out of cover. And I think our rat friend will go after the triad captain. The interesting thing in terms of this that I've noticed is that Shadowrun doesn't seem to have attacks of opportunity like you see in like Dungeons and Dragons and other RPG games. Trying to leave melee combat would provoke an attack of opportunity normally. We got broker's code. So that's the code for the door, which is awesome. Now we've got 4 left. Let's walk up here and take out this guy. Hi. Didn't see me coming, did you? And we still have 1. Let's take cover. Now, Gobbit. I think now we're in good shape to lay the smackdown. Some full auto fire on the triad mage. Yeah. Okay, no more mage to worry about. We probably should have flushed the captain out of cover, but what's done is done. That's 10. Okay, Gaichu. Let's rush up. Your time to shine once again. Ghouls don't shine well, apparently. Okay. Squeakers? What are you gonna shoot? You're gonna shoot the monk? Really? Well, you know what? We are gonna switch to water stance, and we're just gonna take this guy out. With Gaichu. Gaichu needs a kill today. Come on, Gaichu. There you go, little trooper. Alright, guys. Well, we have the code, which is 00006. Imagine that. That's an interesting code. And we will go ahead and take care of this in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.